Hi, Kurt.
Now, now we are ready. Okay, and Danny Jacobs is going to run the show today for us. So can you take it over, please?
That was it for today.
What do you want me to say?
Ask questions to him.
How was your meet, Kirk?
Very good, thank you, Danny. How was yours?
Are you happy with your prestation?
Well, you know, I don't know what to say. All right, seriously, NMP PCH Hayabusa after round 10 without any competition at the World Cup 2015 except yourselves. How did that go? How did you compete with yourself?
It was actually kind of tough.
Andy.
Thank you, Kurt. It was actually kind of tough because without any competition, we don't have that push. We did quite some good rounds, but in overall, we're not super satisfied with our performance.
It seemed to be a little bit like I heard from quite a few teams that in the beginning it seemed to be like a relatively easy competition draw, but eventually everybody did not score on normal performance level. Is that the same impression for Hayabusa, Dennis?
I would say yes and no, because if you see throughout the scoreboard, we don't score less than a 22, which is a good thing. But yeah, in the beginning we looked at the draw and we said like, ooh, might be some nice rounds. Didn't turn up that way, but I think it's also due to same as what Andy said, that we don't have that sharpness, and we couldn't like bring it up. You know, it was hard to make that sharpness come. So.
David, did you recover all right from your hostage crisis in Bedford? Are you all right now?
Well, I have to say, as long as Jed is not here, then I'm safe.
Did you see him anywhere? Nobody saw him.
No, luckily he's not here. I'm lucky.
How was it for you and the rear piece?
Well, flying with Bob is of course very different than flying with Roy. I'm very happy that he, again, a lot of my head off to Bob for the performance that he did here at the World Cup, because I think he was the one at flying on level for 10 rounds. I think for the three of us, we could have done a lot better. There's the same feeling as what Andy and Dennis already told, that if you don't have the direct opponents flying against you, you don't have the same push that you might need when you fly, like example, for a world meet on Dubai or in Prostov. I think for Bob, his first outdoor or second outdoor competition, but now really well trained. I think he had that feeling that he needed to have. And I think that's why he performed at his very best. So I think my general feeling is we would like to pick up the pace a little bit more. I'm looking forward to our next training camp. Sadly enough, it's only in November, right before the going to Dubai.
At the last time we spoke, that was in Bedford, I believe. We talked about the front piece and the rear piece. And the rear piece said that the front piece is actually kind of, the better one, faster one or whatever. And now here, the front piece messed up all the time and the rear piece was strong. Bob, did you see it the same way?
To be clear, we said that we had the best team and we still had the best team in the world, and the front piece then. I think for the rear piece, yeah, we just have like 350, maybe 400 jumps, so it's good enough to see every exit, every block, like maybe 3-4 times, make some fixes, and then you have like one go. Okay, that was a good one. Okay, that's gonna be it to take to a competition. So personally, I'm happy with my own performance, because for me personally, there's more pressure than on the team, because I'm new in the team. I think we can be happy where we are in our stage towards Chicago.
Do you see any of those difference between front piece and rear? You have been watching Hayabusa now for like how many thousands of jumps, Danny. Do you see any differences between the performances, or do you get to compare that? Or?
No, I don't think so. I think everything is going well. We need more training for next year for Chicago, but I think that's gonna be going good. So till now everything is on schedule.
Everything on schedule. So, do you feel like now with we hardly see, or let's say Bob in the rear in the tail, so it doesn't catch anybody's attention anymore, which is probably a good thing. Does it feel like this? A fresh start now, clean slate, and now the training and the preparations for 2016 are beginning?
Yeah, it's always a bit of a step back when you change some person, and we feel that there are things going a lot easier with Bob, and some other we need to a little bit more work on. But like everybody already said, we have a good plan to work towards Chicago. Like these are just only steps in between. So our main goal is still Chicago, and for us, yeah, like coming here, we're not fully prepared yet. So by then we will have enough experience to perform at our best.
And now there will be an opportunity to we have them directly in Dubai, right?
Yes, that's correct.
In both, you're doing both. What's the schedule from here on?
From here on, we go to Korea. We need to go to Korea for the CISM. Then we have Prague, the FAI World Championships indoor. Then we have one training camp, and then it's straight on to Dubai for the Clash of Champions and the World Air Games. Yeah.
It's a pretty busy meet schedule actually still for the end of the year, and it will be with airspeed in Dubai, both events, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what Thomas told us. So we're like looking forward. We're looking forward to their nationals as well. That's coming up in next month. Next month, I think. So when we have a training camp in November, we will for sure do that. Do that draw also. Like they will do our draw as well. So yeah, flying against them only makes you better. That's how we felt in coming back from Windsor. We won it there, but the experience that we got, the what you take with that, directly from airspeed is enormous. You can win here, but winning from airspeed or competing against airspeed, that's something way beyond, and that's always nice. So I'm looking forward to them. Winning or losing, that's another discussion. But for sure, we would like to do our very best and to be as close as possible as what we would like to.
And that was Wind Games was with you, Bob, right?
Yeah, we were like the same speed as airspeed, I can recall, but they were busted a little bit more than we had. So we ended up in first place. But like the speed at that time was sort of the same for both teams.
So it will be the first outdoor competition at the World Air Games.
Yeah, it will be the first outdoor.
All right. Well, we'll see you a few times before still. Again, good meet schedule. We look forward to that. I don't know if we'll have you live everywhere there, but we'll definitely see scores and more. Thank you very much, and enjoy the ceremony and the celebrations.
Thank you very much. Bye, Mom.